has been over 7 years since the Loud House first episode came out, and it sucks. Oh my god, it sucks. Okay, you can already tell this is a Loud House review because I start the video like this. Mr. Beast! So, well, I finally watched a really haunted Loud House on Paramount Plus, again, something from Nickelodeon, and it's better than all this other stuff right here. When I'm editing all this other stuff right here, it's still terrible though. It's still terrible though. Okay, so I watched a really haunted Loud House, which is a sequel to the TV series and a sequel to the Christmas movie, and also a spin-off from the actual show. What am I doing with my lap? Okay, anyway, I just watched it and I have nothing to say. So, before I give my thoughts on this, why not also give my thoughts on the other stuff, other Loud House related stuff. The main show, I just personally don't like it. I'm not the right demographic for Loud House that much. I mean, you could say like porn stars watch it for fun, I don't know. Or gay starters. What did I say? Oh my god, it's gonna be controversial. Yeah. Oh, my head. I don't really have like a hatred for Loud House. Well, not really, but I just don't really like the show that much. I'm not really a big fan. I'm not the right demographic. I'm more of a SpongeBob guy than anything else. And what did I think of the animated Loud House movie? Oh man, it was horrible. Like, it made no sense whatsoever. The show was supposed to be relatable to human life. And what does this movie has? And what does that movie have? Dragons and wizards. You just broke the formula. You broke the one thing that needed it, and you just broke it. Yes, you could say the new Loud House. Oh god, I'm tired. You could say the new Loud House is also like that, but you watch. It's your opinion. I don't care. I don't care what your opinion is. It's an opinion, okay? You don't have to say it, but okay. And what did I think of the live action Christmas movie? And just to get more detail, because the actual review didn't really get that much detail because I was an idiot back then. I really didn't like it at all. Like, I didn't have like anything to say besides Lynn Senior's character. Besides the Loud's the dad character. I thought he was like the only funny part of the movie, but everything else about the Christmas movie was just either bad or just forgettable. And now we have a Halloween special, which is kind of convenient. I can't wait for their new Thanksgiving special coming out. It's probably coming out next year. Then also, when I think of the actual TV series based on the Christmas movie, I just like the normal Loud House. I don't have a hatred for it. I really don't. I'm just not the right demographic for it. I'm just not into Loud House. I don't. Look, I like TV shows with talking animals. Oh my god, I just knocked some over. I knocked stuff over. Also, here's this thing. I'll pick that way better. And now we have the Halloween movie. Oh, what did I say about it? It's a movie. It's an hour and 13 minutes long. What do you think? Okay, so the whole point of the here's the story, aka the plot. If you're wondering why if I keep doing this, I'm just tired. Okay, I'm tired. You can see from my eyes. I haven't had school at all. I'm so tired. Please stop watching. What the story is just Lincoln and Clyde have like this new boy in town. They have like a new boy in Wildwoods or whatever. They're from Michigan. What do you think? They have a new kid called, I think his name was like Xavier or something. Instead of X, it was probably like Xavier. Well, before getting while Lincoln is getting his whole house decorated and like plans of like their big surprise like for Halloween where everyone just goes to the house and yeah, it's that bullcrap from like Disney Channel. Almost every single Loud House thing besides like the first movie. The animated first movie are basically just like kind of like Disney Channel sitcoms or like Nickelodeon sitcoms, and I think that's like the only reason why they wanted Loud House to be a live action show. I mean, it made sense. Also, because it's like because the Loud House is like an animated sitcom, so why not make a live action sitcom of the animated sitcom? Nickelodeon sucks now. That's what I was saying. And the party goes very wrong, like every single Halloween special goes. That's. But Lincoln thinks they're too old to go trick-or-treating because they're in freaking middle school. Like, what do you think? So they go to Xavier's party. Why can't I remember his name? Xavier's party. And while that's happening, the mom's very, like, confused and all that because he keeps getting her kids a lot of candy because of, like, that's the candy tester or whatever it was. So she gives out toothbrushes and everything goes wrong. Like every Halloween special. Wake up! Okay, anyway, sorry about that. Very weird interruption. Anyway, back to the plot. I don't remember. Also, Lynn Sr., aka the dad, goes in the basement. And he gets covered in glue and turns into a werewolf. Well, not really considerably, but he like, destroys everything and puts everything on him to look like a werewolf, okay? And he also got to get candy. And also, spoiler alert, there's subplots. I know there's going to be subplot. While the whole mischief about the toothbrush house. Lynn, I'm just gonna call her Dad. I'm calling him Dad. The dad, trying his very best to get candy for his whole family, aka like they say in the movie, back. I'm just saying how bad. No. Why? Anyway, until these like 4 kids that are trying to find some like demons or something like that across him and think it's a freaking werewolf. Clearly not. And they travel for this thing for like 30 freaking minutes of the special. Over 30 minutes! Most of the stuff is about the family, not the whole thing. About Senior and stuff. Lynn Senior. But about 30 minutes of the special is just that. 30 minutes! Yeah. And also, while that's happening, Lincoln finds out about the party and you're trying to sabotage his own house. And making also a plan to sabotage them. Then Xavier's time is to get the pumpkin. Also, Lisa has like a big pumpkin. No, not Lisa from The Simpsons. Lisa from the Loud House has like a pumpkin. I even forgot her name after watching the special. Look, it was a couple hours before. What do you think? It was a couple hours ago. Like, what do you think? Like, and they take this pumpkin to like the car crusher, and they're trying to crush the pumpkin. Also, Lincoln and Clyde just like scoop into the pumpkin. Just go into the pumpkin. Superman. And don't forget this. And they get their pig back, and the end. Also, Lynn Senior almost dies. I immediately hate her life. Anyway, what was the good things about this movie? This is technically the best thing out of this whole franchise, but that's kind of like comparing a broken fan to a broken staircase. It's still crap. I mean, the writing is a little better. I mean, the story is a little better. There's a better pacing than the other films in the episodes. And the only thing that was funny was Lynn Senior, the dad, having a kind of an absence in this movie. It still kind of made me laugh a little bit. Like, throughout there, like, from, like, just jokes out of nowhere. And just, like, running gags that sometimes are funny, sometimes they aren't. But it's still, and also, Lincoln, the main kid that has a white hair, that looks like he has cancer, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, I promise you, is, like, more likable than the Christmas movie. But it's still mostly unfunny, unfocused, very sitcom-y, and probably always like the other films. But back to the positives, the pacing is a lot better, even though it's just a little bit longer. Like, it's fast. Like, it's like all over the place with pacing, and I like that for a movie. Like, sometimes it will be fast, and maybe, like, slow. Like, for example, like, a movie like Mary Poppins. Like, it has, like, that fast energy. And then sometimes it has, like, that slow energy trying to calm you down. And just think about it. Think about it. And that's what makes kind of a movie good. But in here, it kind of makes it all over the place. I kind of like that a little bit. Just a little bit. It's a bit more better pacing than, like, the TV show, which goes very fast, or, like, the Christmas movie, which goes, like, just goes, like, very slow, like this slow. And at the very end, it just goes fast. And then at the very end, it just goes like that. It's weird. But it's a better pacing with mix of fast and slow. I like that. Lincoln was not as sufferable like he was in the Christmas movie, but it's a little but here. But he is still kind of unlikable because he dissed his whole family about being the toothbrush house or whatever they call it. I don't know. I don't know what they call it. It was like the toothbrush house. Waya. Background. Waya. Anyway, yeah. That's a bit about Lincoln. There are some funny jokes in this movie. I mean, it's not like the Paw Patrol movie where it's like these jokes are like over 20 years old and you just don't think about it. But there are some jokes that I actually kind of liked. I don't recall any, but there is jokes I like. Overall, this is not a movie you would see in theaters. This is more of a movie you would see on streaming. I mean, it was only on streaming. And say, like, network. AKA cable. Let's see something. I'm trying to go to my camera. Okay. But overall, it's kind of better and the best one out of the whole series of live action stuff with the Loud House, but it's still crap. Overall, if this was even on Rotten Tomatoes, because it never is, it really isn't, I would probably give it a 35%, and I would probably give it a 3.5 out of 10. It mostly is a bad film. It's mostly a bad film, like most of this live action remake, like live action remake of the Loud House stuff. But it's technically the best one out of the TV show and the Christmas movie. Well, we'll wait until the Thanksgiving one. But it still has like the same elements of bad, like in the TV show and the Christmas movie. But overall, it has good moments, like just like a few of them, but it's still mostly bad. I would give it a 35%, though. But that's about it. It's about the same time as the Paw Patrol review, but I don't really care. I think this might be only the amount I would probably do for review, like right up here, or when I'm filming, or you can look down there. Look down there if you want to on the actual video when it gets posted, because I'm filming this November 21st, and this will probably be uploaded like November 29th. No, probably like November 27th or something like that. Once again, overall, it has bad moments. Alright, that's about it. See you later. See you in the first Christmas review.